Hello and welcome to another putting things away with me, or putting new things away in my binder video. Yeah, so this time I thought I would do like a Q&A and talk rather than do a time lapse, but I don't know, if I don't like it, maybe I'll just do time lapses instead. I did ask people to ask me questions on Instagram, so if you do want to know the answer to your question, timestamps will be down below. And yeah, actually I did change a few things since the last time, mainly just how I put the non-album photocards in. So I had it in chronological order. Now it's a little bit more, well, I don't know if I'd say it's more organized, but I kind of tried to do it by era or what goes together. So yeah, and I also took out all of my circle cards that weren't yuta or wavy, just because I don't want to collect those. Yeah, I have a lot of photo cards and some postcards as well. Yeah, I printed more fillers. Anyways, yeah, I should start with the questions. The first one is, what's your most prized photo card? And I had a hard time, I guess, choosing, because I have been collecting for a very long time, and I feel like I don't have this attachment, or like a strong attachment to any photo cards, because it's not like I've spent over a year looking for them. But if I were to pick one, it would be this one, the 2019 Season's Greetings Lenticular. I think this is one of the harder photo cards to find. Yeah, I follow people on Twitter who have had a hard time finding their biases 2019 lenticular, and I think I'm just like really lucky to have been able to find this photo card. Okay, all my photo cards are like a mess right now, so I should sort them out, I guess. The next question isn't really a question, more like a suggestion on what I could talk about, and it's superm experience. And I think this is in regards to the superm concert. So the superm concert was my first concert, like K-pop concert. Sorry, I was like, I don't really know what to say, because I don't really go to concerts in general anyways, but I ended up choosing to go to the superm one kind of last minute. Like, I just got tickets off someone who was supposed to go but couldn't. I don't know. It's actually where I met Jennifer. Hi Jennifer, if you're watching. She's the person who always holds group orders for NCT albums, and I always join them. And that's where we first met. It was fun. I mean, like, I was kind of scared, but not really, because I have met people online before, but I haven't done it in a while. Well, I hadn't done it in a while, so I was a little bit nervous that I would be super awkward and maybe not really likable in person, but it was a good time. We literally just met up early so we could go line up for merch, and then we just went around getting freebies, which is really interesting. Like, I didn't know that a bunch of people gave out freebies for these things. So yeah, because usually when I go to concerts, I just go like 15 minutes before it starts or before the doors open. Like, I know I said I don't usually go to concerts, but when I do, which is rarely ever, I think the one before the superm concert was one in December, but before that concert, the last one I went to was 2012 for Taylor Swift. So I don't recall going to either of those like 5 hours before the concert started. But anyways, yeah, overall I would say it was a good experience, and we didn't watch the concert together, we just like hung out before it started. But yeah, thoughts on Jeno and Mark. Okay, I don't know if you actually wanted me to answer this, but I'm going to answer it anyways. I mean, I really like Mark's rapping. And I know Jeno raps, but I feel like I haven't seen him as much. Maybe because just in general, I don't pay as much attention to Dream, and I don't know, I think, oh, this might sound weird, but honestly, to me, Jeno's like a cute puppy. Like, whenever he smiles, that's what he reminds me of, just like a really cute puppy. And Mark is honestly just like a younger brother who's kind of annoying, but not in a bad way. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, I think they're both good at dancing too, so yeah, they're good at what they do. I'm just like, they're kind of young for me, I don't really know what to say. But they're not that much younger than me. I don't know why I have like such a thing about age, but yeah. Favorite NCT unit and why? Not to be super biased because Yuta's in it, but NCT 127. I have more of an attachment to them, I would say, just because they were the first subunit I discovered, I guess you could say. Like, I saw their BuzzFeed interview video, and yeah, I guess that's kind of how I got hooked. I did not know that there were subunits in NCT at first, so I kind of just paid attention to 127 just to not overwhelm myself, and then I ended up watching more content for Dream and wayv. Favorite yuta photo card? Ooh, that's a hard question. Honestly, I like a lot of them. That looks okay, I think. I don't know if there's more 2019 Season's Greetings photo cards, but this is what it's gonna look like for now. Anyways, let me see. Favorite yuta photo card? I think out of this album photo cards, I would probably pick the Superhuman one, like the regular Superhuman album one, not the jeno. I don't know, I think his smile is cute and his hair looks good. I mean, this Neozone one also looks really cute as well, but this was actually my first yuta photo card, I believe, and yeah. Just to like cheat, if I were to pick a non-album photo card, it would maybe be this SM Town Live one, just because the picture is from Cherry Bomb era, and I think that's one of his best eras. Like, I don't know, his whole look in Cherry Bomb was really nice. Trying to see if there's any other one I would pick. I mean, a lot of the Neo City tour ones are really nice as well, but yeah. Oh, or maybe Summer Vacation because he looks really soft. Okay, I'm gonna stop just because it's really hard to pick. What other artists do you listen to besides K-pop? I listen to a lot of 5 Seconds of Summer. They are probably my favorite, I guess, Western artist. Who else do I listen to? Keshi, Billie Eilish, Jeremy Zucker, Chelsea Cutler. I have a lot of Taylor Swift songs pre-Reputation era. I like her country pop songs a lot more, but her Lover album had a lot of nice songs as well. What else? I listen to a lot of Avril Lavigne, like her early 2000s songs, because I actually really like punk rock and pop punk. Honestly, I don't listen to K-pop that often. I listen to a lot of songs from different artists, but generally, yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of B-sides from different artists. But the ones that I have named, I don't know, I really like listening to all their songs. Anyways, moving on. Top 3 things you would take with you to a deserted island. I had to think about this one for a very long time because, like, it's the kind of question that I don't like at all. It's one of my most dreaded questions to answer, honestly, but not including food and water, I would probably bring a person that I wouldn't identified with very easily if I could bring a person, and then probably playing cards and my glasses, because I cannot live without seeing perfectly. Not that my vision is that bad, but I think it would be nice to just be able to see clearly, at least. What was the song that got you into K-pop? This is a little bit embarrassing. Or I don't know why I find it embarrassing. Maybe because the song itself is a little bit odd. But it's Boyfriend by Boyfriend. They are not together anymore. I mean, they disbanded. They were under the same company as Monster X, but they weren't very popular. And they were the first K-pop group that I guess I stand. Yeah, honestly, at first I didn't understand the song. Like, why are they singing about wanting to be someone's boyfriend? I thought it was kind of dumb at first, not gonna lie, but I listened to it a lot for some reason, and then I just ended up liking it, and that's how I first got into K-pop. But I have heard songs, like K-pop songs, ever since I was really young, because I have older cousins who listen to first generation K-pop idols like BoA and TVXQ. Super Junior, I think they're considered first gen, but I don't really know. And yeah. Okay, anyways, what other K-pop groups do you stan? Definitely Day6. I like basically like 98% of their songs. I really like, and I think I listen to more Day6 songs than NCT songs. Like, as much as I love NCT, Day6 just makes really great music consistently. Not that NCT doesn't, it's just because their style can vary so much and all that. Some songs are like a miss for me. I generally like NCT's title tracks though, so okay, that's blank because the circle card's there. Anyways, I also listen to BTS, Blackpink, a few, or I guess like I stan Day6 and I guess BTS. Like, I don't really know how people define being a stan, but I just like, I know all the members, I listen to songs, and I watch other content. I guess is kind of how I decide all that. Maybe, I don't know, honestly. Sorry, I'm just gonna reorganize the wavy stuff. 17, I don't listen to a lot of their songs, but I really enjoy watching their other content. Like, is there like series called Going 17. I don't know, but I think that 17 is really funny. Like, they're one of the most hilarious K-pop groups, so I enjoy watching them. I started watching a lot more of the boys' compilation videos, and I recently saw their Road to Kingdom performances, and Danger is really good. Like, the dance they did, I think I've watched it like 10 times now, and I can't get over it. Sorry, I'm trying to decide what to do, because I have like Koon's empathy photo cards, and then Take Over the Moon. Okay, yeah, Blackpink, more or less. I don't know why I don't really listen to as many girl groups, but I listen to a lot of second generation girl groups, like 21 and Girls' Generation. Anyways, favorite song from each album, probably referring to NCT. Shoot, okay, right, I wrote all of these down so I wouldn't forget, but I'm just gonna say the songs and not the album names to save on time. Mad City, Angel, Cherry Bomb, Chain, Regular, Welcome to My Playground, Highway to Heaven, Long Slow Distance, for Neozone, I'm undecided between Not Alone and Sit Down, Non-Stop, and then for NCT Dream, Chewing Gum, Walk You Home, We Got Best Friend. Also undecided for Reload between Puzzle Piece and Quiet Down, and then Wavy, Let Me Love You, Lip Talk, Unbreakable. And for Empathy, I just wrote all songs because I love all the songs on the Empathy album. But yeah, if I'm being honest, for NCT Dreams, the first album, I didn't love any of the songs. I think it's because I'm not super into bubble pop for K-pop, and a lot of NCT Dreams' earlier songs were that kind of genre. I guess to kind of fit their concept of being young and cute and just like being kids, but honestly it's not really my style. I say that, but the song that got me into K-pop was quite bubble pop. Yeah, I definitely started, just realized how sad this one page is. Anyways, what was I going to say? I definitely started liking Dream songs. Or We Boom. I think I listened to all the songs from that album, and I also like Reload, so I guess I just like their more mature concept. Okay, now getting into some bigger items. which I still am not sure how to properly lay out, but yeah. Do you remember the first K-pop related item you bought? Probably the XOXO repackage album, but that was just me asking my mom to buy it for me because I was like 13 and didn't have any money of my own to spend. But if we're talking about like my own money, then the NCT Season's Greetings 2020 box set, whatever you call it. Yeah, I think that's the first item I bought with my money because my first few albums, like the ones that I showed in my K-pop collection video, those were all gifts. Yeah, or my mom got them for me, so I didn't buy those myself. Anyways, oh yeah, and my first few NCT albums that I did get before the Season's Greetings box, my boyfriend gave them to me, so yeah, I didn't buy those with my own money. How do you, oh, this question's a little bit more deep. How do you deal with the toxic drama on Twitter between fandoms? Not to sound like I don't really care, or not to sound indifferent, but I kind of don't see that stuff, and when I do, I just ignore it, because the thing is, I'm not on Stan Twitter. Sorry, I'm gonna reorganize with this. Anyways, I'm not on Stan Twitter. Like, I have Twitter, but it's mainly for me to just buy things and yeah, just to spend money on like group orders and claims. So I generally do not see the drama on Stan Twitter, and when I do, I just kind of don't pay attention to it, because I don't like that kind of drama, because it makes me mad, not because people are like fighting or like saying bad things about other artists, but it's just people are really dumb, I guess, is what makes me the most upset. And it's really the toxic fans that are just super ignorant, I would say most of the time. So I kind of just tell myself it's people who don't really know anything or try to understand other groups outside of their cult or stan groups, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to say because I don't see it, and when I do, I kind of just try my best to ignore it, because I'm not really into that as well. Yes, I'm taking everything out one by one because I don't want to open the binder. trying to think if there's anything else I could say, but the few accounts that I do follow that aren't for group orders or claims, they're like yuta stan accounts, but they just post like pictures or videos of him, not really any opinions, and just like how to vote for him on apps. So yeah, I just try my best to follow like unproblematic people, I guess you could say. I honestly think like stan Twitter is full of people who just keep tweeting things, and I don't like that. I don't like having my like timeline cluttered, and that's why I don't interact with stan Twitter. Also, possibly unpopular opinion, but I don't really like the fact that K-pop groups have fandoms. Like, I've never understood that, and I think it just it's kind of the reason why there's so many fandom wars. Like, I kind of wish it wasn't a thing, because I don't call myself like an end citizen, not because I don't like or I don't want to be part of NCT or anything, but I feel like it's just so cliquey in a way. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, most people I interact with are not problematic, so it's not really an issue. It's just ever since I started liking K-pop, like back in 2012, it's just something I've never been into, like being part of a fandom or anything. I've always been content just liking a group on my own. Does that sound lonely? Maybe, but I just feel less pressure, I guess. Also, some people kind of judge you if you do like label yourself as part of a certain fandom, and I don't really like that. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna move on because I feel like I'm not really making sense, and I just don't want to say anything else that's like weird. The last question, so how did yuta become your bias? And it's a really long story, but I'll try to like just, I guess, cut it down in a way. Where to start? You know what? Okay, I'm not gonna be able to make it short. So when I first heard about NCT, it was from my cousin, and not that he knew NCT, he was just like, oh, I think there's this one guy from here, like from Vancouver, obviously talking about Mark, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, and that's kind of what made me intrigued at first. So that's how I looked them up, but I only knew Mark's face, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is fine. I'll just go through all these interviews, only knowing one person. And then I saw the interview of Mark and Jaehyun with the Korean Englishman, and I really liked that channel, so that was exciting. Even though it was only like 2 of the members, for some reason I couldn't remember who Jaehyun was in the following videos afterwards. Kind of embarrassing considering like he's my second bias, but anyways. So, what's his name? Josh from Korean Englishman has a wife, Gabby, who also has a YouTube channel, and one of her vlogs were in my recommended, and it was like getting ready for NCT's concert, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. At the very end, I think her sister asked her like, oh, who do you think is the most good looking in NCT? And she was like, oh, they're all good looking, but Yuta. And I was like, oh, I wonder who this Yuta person is. So looked him up, and then from there I would always try to look for him and Mark because they were the only members I recognized. And I guess I just started paying more attention to Yuta because of this, because I was like, okay, I only know 2 members and I just want to try and start with them first. And you know, after learning he's from Japan and all that, I think I also have like I guess admiration for the fact that he like left his country to go somewhere completely different and just like learn a different language, because I'm interested in learning languages, but it's like super hard. I think you do have to immerse yourself in the country that speaks the language you're learning. So I guess like part of why I think it's so fascinating for me, at least, is because I think Yuta's also like one of the members that is quite funny and is able to make everyone else laugh, and I just think it's really cool that he's able to do that in Korean, because when I think about myself using a different language that isn't English, it's so hard, and I think being able to make jokes in another language is just very I'm just gonna say admirable, even though I don't want to like repeat myself, but I think the main reason is because I don't think I'm like that funny in English to begin with. So like thinking about being witty in another language is just like not a thing for me. It's like non-existent. So yeah, I think I just admire the fact that he's able to do all that, and yeah. Anyways, I think I'm done, and I was actually able to get through all of those questions. Yeah. My one Korean page. I think I do have like empathy, take over the moon on the way. Also, because I'm like super impulsive, I got the Chinese press of, what is this called? Awaken the World. So yeah. Since I finished all those questions, now we can just take a look at everything, I guess. Yeah. Album photocards for Yuta, which is sorry for weird sounds. This is actually complete. I'm just waiting for the second player for the final round. I did purchase it. It was like $9 US including shipping. So thankfully, I am missing a filler. I swear I printed it out. I just don't know where it is. Yeah, future album. Sorry, like some weird sounds coming out of my throat. I was just gonna say, I don't know if I like the layout for the Ozone and Punch, but I can't do anything about it because it's like 4 rows each. Non-album photo cards, so these are just like random, the random page, like first random page, second random page. I'll probably like change the layout again in the future because I don't know if I like it. Entrance photo cards. I know I said I wouldn't get like 5 of these because they all look the same as Hiroshima, but I might to fill out the page, or I'm just gonna reorganize it so I don't have an urge to spend more money. This is basically done because these are on the way, unless they get lost in the mail. Hopefully not. Yeah, I moved the ID photo here just to complete all of it. But actually, sorry. Like this, maybe? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm like last minute reorganizing this because I'm just thinking about how to make it a little bit more symmetrical, so because the keyrings are like Polaroid style. And then there's this photo card. These ones look similar in the middle. These ones are just different from the others. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's good enough for now. Okay, this is empathy with regular, irregular era. I don't know if there's like another empathy non-album photo card I could put there, but from the template I was looking at, there's only like the holo and the cash fee. Summer vacation and back to school. I don't know. There's probably other summer vacation photo cards, but I'm pretty content with just having these 3 fill the top here. Superhuman era has a lot of stuff, and if I ever get more than a page worth of superhuman era non-album photo cards, I'll probably add another page. Season's greetings. So 2017, 2018, and then 2019, which is the whole reason I reorganized everything, was because I miscalculated the amount of 2019 season's greetings photo cards I purchased. So before I only had space for like 3, but I have 4, so yeah. Also, this sticks out and I don't know if I like that, but there's nothing I can do for now. 2020 season's greetings, I have 2 on the way. And then I'll probably leave this bottom one blank, I guess. And citizen things plus fan meet photo cards. And finally Neozone era, which reminds me, like, there's a punch standee that's coming out, so just gonna use this. Yeah, Nature Republic is here just because my miscellaneous pages were full, but again, I'll probably like reorganize everything. Postcards. I really like these postcards because the back is nice. Well, I guess this is postcards and other miscellaneous things. because I traded for it. Taeyong, I am undecided if I want to not collect his 127 photo cards because there's a lot. It's stressful to collect for him, and I don't know, I might just keep the ones I like, but yeah, superm Taeyong is my priority. Also undecided about these concert photo cards, but yeah, because I haven't seen the first set being sold in a long time, and the one I purchased got lost in the mail. But yeah, my tiny Jaemin and Jisung collection. Wavy, and Xiaojun. And yeah, more miscellaneous things. Hasn't really changed. I just put like this End Citizen page here because I don't have one pocket pages. But yeah, that is everything for today. I honestly wasn't going to film it today. I wanted to wait until I got more stuff, but I don't know, it was bothering me how much photo cards I was hoarding, and I just wanted to put them away. So yeah, thanks for watching, listening to me talk. Yeah.